Social distancing.
Social distancing.
Social distancing.
Social distancing.
You are watching a master at work.
Psst.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Socially Distant Podcast. I'm your boy Reek, this Aaron. We coming together, man, on our first episode of the Socially Distant Podcast. Basically starting out on something, wanting to bring something, to the people, wanting to put something on wax based off of all the conversations we've already been having, that we already have, all the time or on a daily basis. So we just decided that we want to put it on wax, start a podcast, and do what we do. We call it social distance because it's kind of like how we already are. We like to kind of go against the grain. We like to, go against what's hot or what's the trend or what's hot right now. We just do stuff different.
Is that being an asshole?
I mean, you call it you put a name on it, however you want to put on it. I'm just saying, I just like to move different.
I've been called that.
So I'm already distant, way before Corona.
Oh yeah. You ain't have to look, man. 6 feet apart. I was already 10.
I was
already quarantining myself.
For sure.
For sure.
And as like,
then if you catch me in Walmart, I was already wearing a mask. I don't want you to see me. If I see you on aisle 1, best believe I'm walking over to the. I'm going out 17.
You switching out.
I'm definitely, yes.
That's just the way that we kind of already been.
Is that sad though? Is it? No.
No, I guess it's just right? You just move different. Not trying to be the same. Everybody else.
All right, yeah, true.
So
I just want to know.
The podcast basically is just taking that and bringing a different take on the topics at hand, or the topics that we discuss, or the topics that may not be discussed or are being discussed, but we're just discussing it in another way.
Yes.
Right. So,
yes. It's those. You know what? Just to kind of elaborate on what you just said, is those topics that people do and don't discuss, but those little nuances within those topics,
right?
The topic that's not sugar coated. You get what I mean?
It's a different take. So like if we were to talk about sports, I'm not trying to analyze somebody's stats.
Now I don't care about WS. Well, it's cool, but I'm not. We're not about to get analytical.
We're talking about a different aspect of sports, or of the sport, or of what I mean. So it's not like we're not here to be, sports analysts or relationship experts or therapists or anything like that. It's just a different take on the topics based off of what we know or experienced, or have an opinion on. Just my opinion. That's it. So and we've already been, we've been talking and doing things for as long as we can remember. For those that do know us, for those that do and those that don't, we've known each other for a long time. We kind of grew up.
Not even a minute, man.
Not even a minute. That's not
a minute. It's an understatement.
You know what I mean?
But going back to Martin Luther King.
Yeah, which is like preschool.
It is preschool.
And that's
3, 4. What is that? That's like 4 years old, right?
I don't even know the age.
I think the crazy part is what makes me really look at that is our kids play together now.
So now we have our kids' families together now. But we've known each other just as long as, I don't even know.
I feel like a part of you wanted to say, since we've been alive.
I was going there, but I was like, that's kind of like,
that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, like,
at the end of the day, Reek is definitely like my brother.
From preschool up into the day. So we've always had a lot of different conversations and everything like that, and we've always been kind of like on the same page, and through different endeavors and everything that we've done. So we here doing this.
What are you drinking?
Oh, it's tea, dog. Lemon, honey, ginger, green tea.
I'll do the lemon, but I do the lemon, but you gotta add black coffee with it though. Oh, look at that.
Coffee does me no good.
Does me wonders.
I'm definitely not a coffee drinker. I'm not. I mean, I like green tea. I'm not like one of those tea drinkers that's like, yo, I gotta try the matcha.
Get some chamomile tea.
Yeah, like I'm not one of those. I'm more so on it for like the health kick of it. Like you know what I mean? Like
two pumps of liquid sugar, please.
Yeah, I'm not one of those. I don't have like a bunch of tea boxes in the house.
And the pumpkin flavored donut.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah,
Pumpkin spice.
I'm not one of those.
All right, cool. Well, at least.
But like I was talking about this with Shikai. Is like I'm not a big food dude. Like I'm not.
Yeah, well,
I don't
that's
try.
the only part we don't relate on.
Yeah, I don't try new foods or go to places and to want to try.
Yeah, no, you really don't.
That's not me. Once I like something, that's it. Give me that the whole time. I'm good.
So you faithful.
Yeah. I like the thing.
Yo, but nah. All right, so we've been rapping and we definitely with our peer group, and we find coming to the age that we
Dirty
we're
30.
merging. The 3-0. We
crazy.
a lot of us got kids now, families, married, not married, and you learn real quick that.
I mean, even for those that don't have kids, though.
That's what I'm saying. Some don't.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you learn real quick that it's all about balance in this stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because we were just talking about that, like as far as like relationship goes, the balance, keeping that balance, finding that balance. Well, finding the balance and then keeping the balance,
and then maintaining the balance, or making it better.
Yep.
I hate the word maintain, man. I do. It's a pet peeve for me.
Yeah, I mean, you some things you do have to maintain. You have to keep up with it. You have to upkeep with it. All
right.
But so we were talking about, like, we decided that the first topic we kind of go to discuss would be just that balance in relationships, because when growing older, getting older, and realizing that people get in relationships, and I think you said this, they're not equipped with the tools of how to maintain it or how to keep that relationship.
Yeah, and that's where I say you get to this age and you're like, oh shit, this isn't as easy as I thought it was.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to say like it's a chore, it's a job. No, but it's something that
it takes work.
It takes work. It's something that you have to prioritize it.
But here's the thing. I mean, and for those that's tuned in, and y'all keep tuning in, there's gonna be a lot of analogies being thrown around. I like analogies. I mean, I'm sorry.
That's all I know.
It just has to make sense, and I have to point it out for it to make sense. But think about it. When you buy a house, it's not an apartment no more. You're not renting.
Yeah.
When you own the home,
maintenance ain't coming. They not coming.
You can't call nobody. Yeah. Like you are when you decide to be a homeowner, the upkeep, the maintenance, the everything is up to you now.
Yeah.
So you have to do the work to maintain that home, or else, depending on where you at, like if you're in certain townships or if you're in certain areas, you might get fined, or they might send you letters for not upkeeping on the outside of it, and then on the inside of it, or the actual structure or the house, it's gonna fall apart because you're not upkeeping it.
You're not. Yeah. No. I mean,
and I feel like that's the same thing for relationships. Like you're renting, real quick. Like you're renting when in the beginning, that's renting. Like you could give it back. You could. Yeah, it's fresh, right? Like it's not. It's really
little something.
Yeah, like I might text back or I might not. You know what I mean? You in the playing stage, so you renting, and then when you decide to fully commit, whether that's y'all moving in together, or whether that's y'all taking it serious,
lease term month by month, year by year, until you sign that 30-year, you like, oh,
okay. So that's when the work starts, right?
That's on me.
Y'all moved in together now, or y'all may have, had a kid. Like whatever the case is, whenever step y'all decided to take it serious, now is home. Now is ownership. So now you have to put that work in to maintain it.
That's very true.
Did I bring that like full circle? Did that make sense?
Nah, with the analogy. With the analogy,
I felt like it did.
Yeah, I mean, you gonna have people that's like, huh?
Yeah,
but I got it.
You got it.
I got it.
That's all.
You usually use the Chick-fil-A analogy. I'm surprised that didn't come up. But no, so basically, I feel like people get complacent because of those very reasons. You get complacent because you start to see it. As that chore. Then if you got kids, you start incorporating that into your livelihood.
Right.
And now it's like, where do you have time for, your significant other, vice versa.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
But, I also think like where the work needs to be put in. Like, okay, and we talked about this before, but you got a 9 to 5, right? And here's the analogy again. You got a 9 to 5.
Told y'all with the analogy.
You got a 9 to 5. You're going to make sure you do everything in your power to get there before 9.
Right.
Not at 9, before 9. Now
you're gonna factor in the travel time.
You're gonna do all this. You're gonna do all this prior to the day.
Right.
All of it.
Right.
All of it. You get home, you deplete it. You got nothing. You got nothing for your family.
Right.
Why is that? You just gave away your best self to a bunch of strangers, and then you get home, and now what? Now check this. Let's go in a relationship, right? You say with the whole renting thing, that's funny, but when you're pursuing, or as you say, the chase, when you're pursuing someone, potential mate, this is a stranger.
Right.
And you pulling out all the cards.
You pulling out all stops.
Pulling out all,
Yeah. You putting in the work.
You
putting in the work.
An immense amount of work.
You're like, yo, bro, does this sound right? What should I say?
Yo, look at this text.
Yeah.
Nah, delete. Nah, I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
But when you get to know the person to a T, you stop.
Why is that? Why does that happen? Like, why once you, that's why I call it the chase. Because if you think, it's like a hunt. It's like, if you think about it, right? Hold your thought. Because why is that? If you think about it, it's like everybody is intrigued with just the hunt, the process, I guess.
And I feel like that's human nature in a sense.
Yes.
People want a prestige. That's like saying, people, okay. I know you heard people, man, if I only just hit the lotto, what you gonna do with that money, man?
Right.
What you really gonna do with it?
Right.
Nothing. Same thing you do with your check.
Right.
Spend it.
Blow it.
Just keep working. Just keep working.
Go on.
You know what I mean? You just have a little bit more to spend. That's it.
So it's
You're
like,
not gonna do nothing crazy with it. I feel because people, they just like the idea of
what's
beyond that rainbow. Whoa.
Like, that's exactly what it is. You just like the idea
of it.
Of whether hitting the lottery or whether getting that person. You just like the idea.
You like the idea of it.
You don't want to do the real work.
When it all boils down.
I'm the type of person,
when the infatuation is gone.
I like the work. Like, meaning, like, whether it's, putting the kids' bed together or whether it's rearranging something, or I do the work. Like, it's work. I don't mind the work. You know what I mean? So that's what made me think about, like, just a different take on something like this. Is like, I'm like, for my wife, like, I pursued you and I wanted you and I chased you. It's like, now I'm okay with doing the work for however long it, you know what I mean? Or what it will take, because
and then that's what you signed up for.
That's what you signed up for.
That's like going to an interview.
Yeah.
And go to analogies again. Man, I'm telling you.
I told you they come.
We got it. It's a bag full of analogies right here, and we're just picking them as we're talking.
Should have just called it analogy.
The
analogy cast.
You know what? I thought about it. Then I thought about it on a T-shirt. Then I really thought about it.
It's crazy.
And then I was like, whatever. But anyway, no. So you made me lose my train of thought, man.
Well, I was
what
just.
was I getting at?
No,
man, I had a point. I gotta get to my point. I have to.
I'm not going to front. I don't even know.
Oh my God, man.
Well, no, I said it's the work. It's like
okay. There you go. There you go. Okay. So you go to a job interview, correct?
Yeah.
Resume to a T. That's probably the best dress you've ever been in in any professional environment.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Outfit together. You have it laid out.
Even if you work a corporate job, your best dress day is going to be that interview.
Right.
Or what's going to be the next best dress? Next best dress day, the promotion. But when you're working, when monotony kicks in, and you start getting complacent. You
Right.
start in it. What am I doing this for? And you start thinking of other things you can do to distract what you're already doing. And I feel like that's become a problem in modern relationships now.
So you think that that's the problem? You think people just you think people just like the idea of it?
Well,
And
no,
they
you
get
know what? No, I
complacent.
think they honestly want it. They want it. But then you start factoring in all these other things that come with it. That's like everybody want to be an entrepreneur. But don't nobody want to run a business. The fuck? That don't make sense.
Okay, so they just like the idea of it. It's just the it's just
No,
what's
because
hot.
this dials back to the fact that they're not equipped with the knowledge to even know. Okay, you do, and this is why before people get married, and I'm gonna use relationships on this. Is why before people get married, you do marriage counseling, and be like, yo, you do know this is what you're signing up for.
Exactly.
You do know this is a part of that
This is
I do.
This is the fine print.
Yeah, that I do. That's you signing your signature here.
This is the fine print, and it's the truth. It does take that work. So, like, what made it click for me was like when we was all, me and the fam was out at the stores. We just left my son's football game, and we was getting ready for another event. The kids needed costumes and stuff like that, so we was getting ready for the trunk and treat, getting ready for that, and my wife said something, and it hit me like instantly. Like, wait, she said something as far as along the lines of like we're getting stuff for them, and it's like we still got a whole bunch of stuff to do, but it's still for them, for the kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And it hit me like, wait, we are doing, this whole day has been about doing something for them, and we have yet to sit down or work out or decide what we're going to do for us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, are we watching a movie tonight? Or are we catching the show? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that there was problems. I'm just saying, like, you get so lost in everyday life of everything else that happens on a day-to-day that the relationship starts to get put second, not prioritized, like you said.
Yeah.
Because everything else is thrown in. And it's not conscious. You're not aware of it. It's just that, oh, okay, let's put the kids in this. Oh, okay, let's start this, or let's make sure they get to bed at this time, or they need uniforms for school, or they need, like, it's everything about everything else.
Yeah.
And you start to lose what y'all originally came together for. Because in the beginning, it was just about y'all two, right? Like, you would go, your boys hit you like, yo, bro, what you doing this weekend? Was it man, I'm going with you with my girl. There was no questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it was no questions. Or first person you think of when you get up is,
let me hit her up. Yo, good morning.
You know what
Hard
I mean?
eyes.
And you
or
texting
the
all
eyes
day.
yeah.
You calling. You know what I mean? You being sweet in the whole nine. So once everything else starts to get thrown in, whether it's, bills, life, new job, whatever the case is, that's when it seems like the nucleus, which is y'all two, starts to get pushed to the back. The relationship starts to get pushed to the back because it's not prioritized.
You know what? It happens, and it's easier said than done. But to me, it's like, how can you lose sight on what started all this?
Because it becomes.
That's why. And real quick, and I can only speak from a man's perspective, but I find it funny or just odd when I see parents. They'll look at the kid, and then, don't get me wrong, because you can prioritize your kid. I love my daughter.
Yeah.
But it's pretty much like, oh, F you, significant other. Me and the kids ride or die.
Right.
And it's like, yo, those jokers going to grow up, and they're going to get their own family.
Exactly.
And what you going to get yourself some cats.
Exactly.
That's what you're going to do.
Yeah. So it's like, you can't forget about y'all.
That's how it started.
Yeah.
That's like, yo, that's like me going in my backyard right now and saying, yo, telling my landscaper, keep the leaves, get rid of everything else.
Right.
The leaves going to die.
Yeah.
What is it hanging on? That is the byproduct.
But I don't think
of the tree growth, of the growth of the tree.
But do you think everybody is aware that happens?
Yes, I do.
But they lose. But that they
see,
forget
I feel like
about
people do. They just don't speak on it. Why? Because and hold on, real quick. Hold on. Let me do this. Hold on.
You got
and even if, look, they don't speak on it. And even if they do, there's so many other outside things going on for them to, put their mind elsewhere.
Right.
You get what I mean?
That's like outside distractions, right? Outside forces, whatever else is going on.
I'm not blaming it on social media or friends or da-da-da, but, you could go have a guy's night out, but you and your shorty ain't been on a date since y'all got
right.
Like, you get what I mean?
Right.
You could go have a girl's night out, but when the last time you and your dude kicked it?
Yeah. I don't think that makes sense. I don't think it's right. And I think I don't think people are aware that is what's happening.
It's crazy. You know what? And it's a challenge. I'm gonna go and say for the men, like I said, I just speak from a man's perspective. And for y'all listening, text your shorty right now. Say, send me a picture. Nice one. If she can't do it right away, I want you to go on her Instagram and see when the last time she posted a picture. Nah, because think about it, though.
That's definitely a challenge. You definitely challenge. But that's like some, you just gave like some.
And watch how, I ain't going to say it's going to be provocative, but, or some crazy looking picture, but yeah, it's going to be a picture and she going to make sure it's real nice.
The picture that she sent.
Oh, no, the one on IG. The one on IG.
Right.
I ain't talking about the one that you're going to get.
Exactly.
You're going to get the one with the kids sitting next to her.
But you just gave homework. That's homework. That's a challenge. No, but
I'm just saying. Keep it a bean, though.
But exactly, you got to keep it 100. That is definitely something to where that's keeping it 100.
And that right there opened my eyes like, damn.
Right.
Damn, you know what?
Because look at again, it's the work. Look at the amount of effort they put, especially ladies, put into posting on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. They will take a bunch of pics.
They do a lot.
Because I don't think, again, I'm going to stick with, I don't think couples or, people are aware that there's so many other distractions that they're losing what they originally
What they really should have their sights on.
Yeah, exactly. That's my opinion. I just don't think that people are aware of that. Like, yo, damn. Because it's a day you expecting like, yo, I'm out here working, or I know you out here working, or I know you trying to do this. I know you going to school. I know you doing whatever. So I think people just accept that instead of being like, yo, I know you going to school, but yo, remember when?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, or I know you studying. But like, let's just, you know what I mean? Let's just watch an episode of whatever. Something. But I think people just get stuck in the cycle, in the routine of every day. It's just like, oh yeah, I know I'm going up there to sleep next to you, so I'll just see you in the morning.
And sometimes they use that escape as their luxury or their leisure.
It isn't. Yeah, it is an escape.
They use that escape as a leisure.
Yo, relationships is a lot of work.
They fall into a world of somebody else's life and go, they doing the same thing too. Yep. Y'all all doing it. Everyone is gaslighting the entire situation. Everybody just looking at everybody from their own perspective, like, that looks amazing.
Yeah.
They look, man, that looks amazing.
Right.
And if I could only be her, man, if I can only be him.
Right. Instead of looking at the person or people, whoever, in the mirror and like, yo, let's be right here, right now. Let's handle this. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Everybody's trying to escape from reality, the real, and instead of facing it head on. And that's the work. Because you have to, like you said, I think you have to prioritize, just like y'all did in the beginning, just like the chase was, just like the chase was.
Strangers.
Yeah, and now that you know the person,
complete strangers, and now that you know them, it's you do nothing.
It's backwards. It's backwards.
You ask me though. I feel like that's what we're conditioned to do that, though. We're conditioned to prestige just to say, I did it. Now what?
Yep.
Because you got people,
you don't know what to do after that.
Check this. Because, I got my degree. Oh, what you doing in your field? Oh, well, I just work here now.
Because Because you
Didn't
don't
go
know.
4 years ago. What? So why you do all that if you what you prestige for if you're not gonna do nothing with it?
Right.
And that's what people do.
Right.
Man, when I get married, da da da. Oh, word. So what? You know what you and significant other doing? You know, we just. Nah, that's a level up. I seen boyfriend girlfriend do that.
Yeah.
I got it. You got to show me something.
Right.
You got to give me some substance now.
Right.
You get what I mean? Like
it's it takes work.
Look, in context, a bike is a bike, but one you got to pedal that shit, and the other got a motor on it, and it goes vroom, vroom, vroom. Right. There's a motorcycle. That's a whole different level, whole different speed.
They both still got 2 wheels.
It's still got 2 wheels,
but it's a different.
Yo, it's a different level.
It's a different level.
It's a different level. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And that's
I get the analogy.
That's why the bag of analogies.
There's a whole bunch of analogies flying around.
Yeah, it was a whole. Yeah, it was. But that's what I'm saying. We get this far to do nothing.
Yeah, because you don't. But I don't think everybody is equipped with the tools to figure out.
Okay, so for somebody that's probably viewing this, how do they equip themselves with the tools? How do they gain this knowledge? How can they see it? You know, or if they're thinking to themselves, "What is this? I kind of do see signs. Is this happening in my relationship?"
Right?
How would they tell? How would they be able to tell?
I think you gotta like you said. I'll use that. One is prioritize the time for y'all, regardless of whatever else is going on, or whoever else wants your attention or needs your attention or time or whatever. Y'all gotta prioritize time for y'all. Then you also have to be aware that it's happening. If you're not aware, if you don't see what you aiming at, how you gonna hit it?
I like that.
That's a bar.
I like that.
That's a bar.
That was good.
Yeah, I tried to be quick.
That was you. Yeah, you.
Like, but not. But for real, like you have to be aware that it's happening. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you have to be like, yo, wait, then we ain't kick it in a while, or we ain't hang out.
My
or we
thing
ain't do this.
is, do you have that conversation, or do you course a plan of action?
Hold on. So yes, everybody, again, is not equipped with having the conversation. Because I think you said something like this the other day. It's like, first of all, we're not even where we come from. You said something about you named it. I don't even know what you named it.
What, the black community?
Not even just. It's not even about being black. Like, just like, if you're not equipped with having uncomfortable but healthy conversation.
Okay. Well, yeah, that stems from. But I'm not gonna say everybody, but yeah, that stems from a lot of inner city. You know, it's the mindset. That's the mindset.
It's almost like, it's not like you're silenced like purposely, but it's just like, who you gonna talk to? Like, keep it 100. Growing up, you probably thought therapy as like, that's for crazy people.
That's for crazy people. When it's really beneficial. It's
great. Very beneficial. It gives you.
You have to work out your body to maintain your physique, your physical looks.
Yeah.
Everything is a work, but when it comes to the mental, it's like, oh no, I ain't crazy now.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is one of the core things that you need to survive.
Right.
And you don't train that.
You don't want to exercise it. Yeah.
You don't exercise that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. So having that conversation, like, yo, we're here, or, you know, we did how we get here, or we're here and we should try to look to get here, or whatever the case is. It's in a conversation that, you know, you can kind of want to sit down and have, like, you know what I mean, just to figure out what is going on. And I'm not saying this is like problem. I don't think we're saying that. I don't think like we're saying, yo, everybody's having relationship problems. Let's try to help.
But this
I'm not no relationship expert. No. I'm just saying, like, yo, it clicked to me that,
yeah,
which as you've been in a relationship for a while, you start to lose how y'all started.
You lose sight of it. Reason why I'm not going to talk. I could talk about the good when things are going great. We could clap for that. Yes. But those people that everything is going right aren't asking questions. You know what? They'll probably ask more questions on how they could do better. The people that stuff not going right for right now, they're the ones that's sitting in the cut. They watching.
Right.
They looking. They looking for that. They waiting for somebody to raise their hand.
Right.
For the teacher to, oh yeah, the answer is this. Like, oh, I wasn't gonna raise my hand. I needed that.
I used to do that. I used to do that.
Nah, I did too. That's crazy. Nah, but seriously, and I feel like it's those things that can happen when those things aren't in place. You get what I mean?
Yeah, you have to put you have to prioritize it, and you have to put something in place so that way you are aware of what's going on. That's it.
And then you have people, and like we said, kids. That's one thing we didn't even bring up. Is because they matter. They do.
Right.
But they are a byproduct of what you guys started. You get what I mean?
Everything is a byproduct.
House. Everything.
Everything
you guys own together, yes.
Right. So, as a couple, y'all are. I'm not saying y'all like. I'm not saying y'all like. I'm just saying
you're
like.
Definitely talking about me. It's okay.
I guess I'm saying like. I guess I'm like speaking to the people like y'all, like, you know what I mean. But
y'all,
as a couple, everything is as a result of what y'all are building or what y'all bring together. So why not take care of y'all? You can't drive a car without an engine.
I like that. That's funny.
It's a bar too.
It's
a bar. It's 2 bars.
That's 2 bars.
Nice.
All we need is a beat.
You know, I get busy, but it's the real. Like you can't have you can have everything else on the car, but if that engine is not taken care of, it's like you can't move nowhere.
True.
Is that an analogy?
Yeah, it is.
It's an analogy, right?
Yeah.
Told y'all the analogy is about to be flying
it's
around.
a big bag right here, man.
Yeah, I like analogies, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? I guess I try to put it in a different perspective so you can. Cause some people learn different.
Well, yeah.
But I feel like that, and I'm, I feel like I don't know if I'm passionate about it, but I'm just saying, like, yo, it's that simple. It's that simple.
To do what?
To understand that your relationship is the core of everything else around. I talk with my hands a lot. We'll be seeing that. I'm just pointing everything out.
But wait,
I'm putting it all on the table, all up front. Like, yo, I don't want to hear nothing about nothing. Like, yo, why you doing that? Yo.
Is it easy? Is it that simple?
Bro, you know why it is, man? It's because it could be worse.
My whole thing is, reason why I say statistically, and we said we're not gonna be super, analytical about everything, but statistically, it's we find it more common, just from the numbers that people really don't understand, and they don't think it's simple, and it's actually really freaking hard for them.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that it's easy. I'm just saying
You're saying formula.
If you look at it, the basis of it, if you look at it, it's simple. Does it take work? Yes, but I'm just saying, let's look at it like this.
I honestly look at it in a way of building something. Like when I build that bar in the backyard, and people are like, oh, how you do this? And I'm like, simple. Like
you just go get the tools, right?
Yeah.
You go get the materials, and you put it together.
Yeah, that's it.
It's going to take time. I'm not saying that
I said, you know what? I'm gonna piggyback over. Go ahead.
Right.
But I like that.
It's going to take time. You're going to put it together, and you might, hit your hand. You might hit your finger. You might, you know what I mean? Like those things may happen.
Sunshines and rainbows.
But did you finish it?
It's nice.
Have you used it?
More people use it than I did.
Are you proud of your work?
I guess.
Is it still standing? No, because right? Or these are like right? Like these are the questions. Like this is the way you have to kind of look at it. Like,
what's funny though? If we was to continue to use the bar as the core of what we're talking about right now, the foundation is stronger down the bottom and then going up,
Right.
not the other way down.
Well, how do you build a house?
Foundation. And I think and it's crazy because to me, that's all about structure. I was just telling somebody that, and I forgot how we got into the conversation, but I was just telling them, he's not a husband yet, but I'm like, yo, your job, you got to build that structure. You have to build that foundation,
Right.
to which your family lives on.
Right.
And I'm not going to get into that right now, but because that's a topic for a whole nother
For
video.
another day, yeah.
But if that structure isn't put together the right way, over time, oh yeah, there's gonna be too many things on it.
Yep.
It ain't strong enough.
It's gonna get weak.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's like, okay, that's like, all right. Your woman cooks, my woman cooks. Let's just say, you know what? I'm gonna use the crabs. Well,
Seafood.
Seafood.
Okay.
No, but the crab.
Yeah, you can't just.
The crab.
Yeah.
Really?
Can't just be tossed around like, yeah, I'm gonna use the crabs.
What would you say, blue crabs?
Okay, the seafood, the blue claw crabs, right? You gotta set the. Let me tell you something, yo. People may be tuning in.
Why is he so literal?
I am.
Why
right?
are you so
I am,
literal?
I am.
The
I am.
crabs,
I've been
really?
told that. I've been told that I'm very
Cooking
literal.
crabs?
Seafood.
All right, seafood, blue claw
I'm just
crabs.
trying to set the precedent.
You want me to tell him where it's from?
Crab
don't even
stand.
know.
Yeah, I guess
Stand. Yeah. Anyway, let's just
they're
say.
from Maryland.
Let's just say.
They're Maryland blue claw.
Over
crabs.
time, that recipe that she has, she starts over time. She don't add the salt. She don't add this and that.
Yeah.
Over time, that recipe is going to dwindle down, and
You're
it's
not
going
gonna want
to
'em.
get real bitter.
Yeah, you're not gonna want them.
This
Exactly.
don't taste right.
Exactly.
No, this ain't like how it was before.
Right.
We don't spend time together how we used to. We don't.
Right.
It's why are you like that now? When I first met you, you were like that.
Right.
That's what happens. So you're not repeating the process, and you're not building on. And that's going back to the foundation. They're going backwards.
Right.
When you're supposed to go from down up,
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to build on what you already have.
What you already have. Yeah, that's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
Not the other way around. Like I said, you don't have the leaves and then the tree trunk forms and then the roots start spreading. No,
You have
it's
the
backwards.
roots.
And then it goes up.
And roots run deep.
Nature shows you everything goes up.
Yeah.
That's how it grows. Yet, in society, relationship wise, we do it backwards. We prioritize the things right here.
That do not matter. Yeah, exactly.
Things that should just be sitting on the stand.
Yeah.
But we don't care about the actual desk itself.
Right.
How the hell this shit is going to sit on here?
So is it that simple?
I guess it is.
It just takes work. That's it.
I guess it is.
But people only going to want to do the work on things that come easy. So if I got to put a lot of effort into it, it's like that's too much. Not for me. I'm just saying that that's what seems like happens. You know what I mean? Like, so that's what I mean by it's simple. It's just because, okay, if you look at what needs to be done,
surface level,
that's it. And then you go step by step to that point on. Because there's a lot of people out there who like, yo, I'm going to get my degree. Okay. You going to school to get your degree. You going to college or whatever. It was hard along the way, I'm pretty sure. But all you looked at was, I'm going to get my degree.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You had to cut back on credits.
Yo,
you had to pay out of pocket this
tunnel
semester.
Vision.
But did you finish?
Tunnel vision.
Did you finish? Especially people like, say nurses. They say like that's like one of the hardest, the studies, like what you go through. You know what I mean? So did you become a nurse? You did? Okay. It took work, but the basis of it.
I get you on that. But check this though. Check this, right? And because I'm gonna piggyback off of what you just said, in the sense of, you getting your 4-year, however long degree, right? That's a prestige, right? In the educational environment, that's you prestige into a higher education. Now you got a degree, right? So let's look, relationship. Prestige at the highest level for relationship. What is that called? What's that called?
What, like marriage or something?
Marriage.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. You're married. What else? What else is there? What else?
Like
and
a
this
family,
is what.
kids.
And this is what I'm saying. Some people, the idea of marriage. Oh, so can't wait.
Yeah.
They get it. Now what? Oh shit. Damn. I completed the highest rank of a relationship.
Right.
But see, that's and me and my wife talk about this a lot. That's not where it ends.
It's not.
Now you start building on that.
That's a
what
fact.
can we do together? You know what I mean?
That's being aware. You have
let's
to be aware.
you know what I mean? Yo, what's up? Next year we both get 800 credit scores.
Yeah.
Yo, let's as a matter of fact, let's pay that car off. Let's you've been thinking about opening up this. How about we stuff like that?
But I mean, it's still you have to kind of still like what word am I like? What am I looking for? Like y'all have to still be that same way that y'all was in the beginning. Now let me ask you this:
Go ahead.
Do you grow or do you change? Me, I don't like the word change. I like growth. Because what I'm saying is like, all right, within time and within a relationship, people, stuff they used to do, they don't do no more. Or stuff they didn't do before, they didn't like.
I think that's just human nature. We adapt
Yo,
by nature.
Now, I call it growing. Are you growing now? But are you growing within and for the relationship, for the household, for y'all? Or are you growing, like you said, for everything else? Because you can grow, because if you think about it, right? Like you can grow, but you're growing away from what really matters.
Yeah.
Because you are getting distracted, or you are getting intrigued on what's going on everywhere else or outside.
Other things.
Or you can grow within, your relationship, your marriage, or whatever the case is, and that could be a beautiful thing. That's the levels I think you're talking about after y'all keep hitting levels.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, yo, okay, so just like you just said, the growth is when we got together, we didn't have 800 credit scores. So let's do that. Let's grow to that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Another milestone.
Exactly. That's growth. Because if y'all didn't think about doing that together, if you didn't think about growing together and doing the new things together, then y'all distracted by the outside things.
And I agree. And I feel like that's a conversation that needs to happen early on. In some way, shape, or form, it has to be. You have to know who you're dealing with.
But can you see that though? Can you see that early on, or that's something that just
and not everybody is
evolves.
Mature enough to ask or willing to ask these kind of questions. But if you're serious about your life, and this is why before you get in any relationship, you got to be on your purpose first.
I seen something like that.
Because if you don't have a clear direction on where you want to be, man, you ain't about to go get a wife, 12 kids, and a dog and expect you to carry them. You don't even know which way to go.
So I seen something like that. So I seen there's a video where the dude, I showed you the dude the other day, where he has a monthly. He's single, but he has a monthly budget, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in his monthly budget, he puts in like a line for dating. So he'll put in a certain amount that he'll go on dates with for the month or whatever. So he said that, he went out on a date with a girl and, text her, whatever. And she wanted to go out again, but he's like, yo, we can go out next month because it's not in this month's budget. He was like, and I never heard back from her. He was like, but then she seen me on a TV station or a TV show or something, and then she hits me back. It's like, nah. Because I already let you know how I am.
Exactly.
And you wasn't cool with it.
But
because you didn't, you know what I mean? Like,
and this is also the paradigm where people are now becoming that, like you said, change. You don't like change, right? You don't like that word.
Because change,
People
change
start,
feels like
and I'm going to use a different word. They start altering themselves for other things.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a bar.
You get what I mean?
That's a bar.
They start changing their ways for other things. So let's just say you do like a person, and let's just say early on you like, I mean, they're cute.
Yeah.
But good and well, y'all vision don't align. Your vision is either two things gonna happen. Theirs gonna become yours, or yours gonna become theirs. And that's what people do. But now, if you select it correctly, now you're gonna take those visions and you're gonna excel.
Cause y'all doing it together. Like what you're saying that y'all have that understanding
yes.
in the beginning. Yeah. Understanding is good. But that's a conversation.
That's like grabbing stuff for dinner. Y'all both on y'all way home. Hey yo, we gotta grab dinner. Well, shit, I'm near Acme. I'm near ShopRite. All right, cool. I'm gonna go grab the bread. Da da da. You go grab those ingredients. We bring the ingredients together. We make the dish.
That's a conversation, though. Is everybody having those conversations? Is anybody having conversations, or is anybody just going with routine?
I don't even think they're going with routine, because a routine is that's a daily practice that you do over and over, and you get better at it. I think people are just going through the monotony of life.
Going through the motions.
They're going through the motions.
Yeah.
That ain't routine.
I think everybody just goes through the motions.
They're just going through the motions. They're going day by day, trying to figure it out.
Yes. That's
spinning their wheels.
I think
and then
that's exactly what it is.
You get to a certain age. Now you 40 years, almost 50 down the line. Now you have a midlife crisis. Now you doing stuff like, whoa, what? That's something a 20-year-old would do. Because you haven't lived on your purpose.
Yeah.
And you see this in certain people. It's either it happens mid-20s or it happens like mid-40s. You like, where'd that change come from?
See? So you can see.
Where'd
that's not growth, right? It's change. That's what I mean. It's not. I know exactly what you're saying. I know
that's
exactly
the point where you make a decision. When you see that change, you're like, wait. It's either I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that.
So
when that time comes,
again, well, no, it needs to be before that.
I know when mine came,
but it needs to be before that. That's the conversation that needs to be had. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by like, everybody has to be willing and understanding that conversations are needed, because we are not used to having conversations.
We're not, because we're rather. And that's the crazy part. And I'm sorry. I got to say it. I have to say it. We become accustomed. We'll speak life into people we don't know. Amazing post. Ooh, did it sound right? Ooh. Hashtag fire. Hashtag, hashtag praise Jesus. Hashtag go getter goals. Business goals. Entrepreneur. Yeah, say that. You come to me. Hey yo, bro, I'm looking to do this John, where? Why you trying to do that? But I'm your homie though. And then on the spectrum of relationship, that's your significant other. You spoke, you that's your post. That's what you said. That's a whole lot of preaching right there. I just told you something, and I got. Oh, well, why you want to do that? oh, you gonna do that? Look,
right.
Oh, you got a little. You got a little,
but that's
little,
going through the motion.
A little business, little something.
But that's going through the motions. But I think a lot of people were in relationships just go through the motions because nobody has the tools, nobody's aware, nobody's equipped,
and they're not equipped themselves. So why would? And that's
I
the
think
thing.
that's everybody.
Like I said, they're not equipped themselves. So how would you? If I don't have it, I can't give it to you.
So that's why I'm saying I think everybody just needs to be aware of that, to have those conversations, to sit down, to nip it in the bud, or however you want to put it, because nobody grew up knowing how to handle a lot of these things. Or like you said, after the chase, nobody knew what was next.
Some did.
No.
And you know what? And I clap for those parents, because some did.
But you just have to. It's just a shift that you have to make, and I think that's why we're talking about it, because it's like, yo, why is that? Why is it, after you, get the girl or get the guy or whatever, you stop doing the work? Why is that? What happened? Why did y'all, why don't y'all do what y'all did in the beginning or anything like that? Because I don't think anybody is aware that it's happening, because they just start going through the motions, and that's when everything else starts to fill in to the relationship, and y'all get put to the back burner. So
then 10 years down the line, you in somebody's office saying, well, I used to love him. We used to be best friends.
That's why
we did everything together.
Exactly, and that's why I say that I feel like it's
then the
simple.
therapist say, well, you still love him. Y'all did everything together. Why you ain't doing that now?
What happened? Exactly. And that's why I say that it's simple, because if this is who you really wanted and this is what you signed up for, then that's what you do. Like, to me, it's like, do you want to switch your mom? Do you want to switch your kids?
Right.
That's what I mean by it's simple, because
no matter how
we're
that
all
looks.
still humans. We're all still people.
Yeah.
But you don't go around and be like, I don't even want my mom.
Yo, for real.
My mom don't even change my diaper no more. Right? Like, she stopped changing your diaper. You grew. She stopped changing your diper. Like, you upset at that?
You look at it, because, like, sometimes, man, my girls, they get on my nerves. But it's like, you're not going, like, I ain't going to sit there.
Like, I don't want nobody else's kids.
Google, kid swap.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So
that's what I mean by sim. So why is it not the same for your significant other? Why is it not the same? Like, that's like why, right? Like, why is relationships so easy to dispose of?
There we go. Yeah. Why? Yeah.
Why? What's that's who you wanted? Like, you literally put the, like you just said, like you said earlier, like, you literally put the work in.
I tell you though, once you're done.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why is it?
I tell you,
you don't want to dispose of nobody else. You don't want to just. I mean, sometimes, yeah, you cut friends off, whatever case is, but you don't want to dispose of your friends. You don't want to dispose of your cousins. You don't want to dispose of your mom.
Let me give you a scenario.
But as soon as it gets hard within a relationship, it's like, oh no.
Can I give you the scenario?
Listen,
so look,
I'm letting you know right now, I will pull the reins back. You know what I mean? Like,
check this. If I tell you, I'm at a 9 to 5, and I'm like, yo, bro, man, they working me, man. I get in there, they tell me to do something, and then they want to argue with me, all this drama. You be like, man, yo, go get another job. Too many jobs out here.
Right.
Go get another job.
Right.
Okay. Hey, yo, man, man, she or he, man, they doing this, that, and the third, and then they expect me to do this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Yo, you want to come to the club with me tonight?
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Keep going.
It's options. It's too many options around here.
Yeah.
Analysis. What is it? Paralysis by analysis.
Yeah.
So many options. You like, well, you know what? I was supposed to do my homework, but hey, yo, where you say you was going? Because what you honestly supposed to do, what you're supposed to work on,
yeah,
you ain't put that at priority. That's not priority anymore.
Yeah,
you want to distract yourself because that's a little hard.
See, there you go.
A little hard. I don't got calculator. Shit, that's hard.
That's what I said.
I'd rather go do else.
The easy. But see, I'm the type of person, I filter. So options.
You filter?
I filter. So if I'm shopping, I filter. I know exactly. I need this size. I need this color. I need this brand. I need.
You get down to the point.
So that's why he said. So I don't know. I'm not trying to make it seem like I got it all figured out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, if you start to make a mental shift of the way that you do things, that's why I'm saying that it's simple. So like you said, it's options. It's a lot of options, and people get paralyzed on a decision, or they get distracted, or whatever the case is. I decided not to do that, because even as simple as, doing an online shopping or searching for something, I'm a filter to go to exactly what I need to go to and exactly what I'm looking for. So I'm not paralyzed by a lot of
outside factors.
Yeah,
other
exactly.
Things.
I gotta scroll through all of this just to get to what I'm looking for? Nah.
But then again, okay, cool. But look, check this. If
So that's
we
just my
just
take.
found out that people like the idea of things, and then we say people don't like the work because a lot of people are lazy, and then we say there's a lot of options. So you telling me all I got to do is apply to the job. If I don't like to get paid, get mines, of course.
Right.
If I don't like it, leave, go to another job. Keep repeating the process because I didn't work on myself.
Yep.
So
Boom.
I'm just going to keep jumping around until one day I'll be like, you know what? If I only would have went back to college and I would have, not saying college, going, end up, but if I would have just worked on myself,
Exactly.
I probably would have been at one place and I probably would have prestiged
Exactly.
and went up the ladder. But yeah, I'm finding myself step 1, step 1.5, step almost 1, step 1, all these
because
different
it's
ones in
nobody
different
except
areas.
for you.
Because
It's
you
you.
have not figured out you.
Yep.
And now everybody else, they're just means to an end.
Yeah. Yeah. And
They're
you're
just a means
saying
to
that
an
it's
end.
them. You think that it's them. You think that it's everything around you when it's you.
Of course, because the job, the boss, he wanted me to do X, Y, Z. When that was the same job description you read on Indeed.
Yeah. But
He
you,
ain't say
but you
nothing.
see how simple
Like-
that can be, though. That's what I'm saying. It's you.
People don't work on themselves.
So-
Because therapy is for the mentally ill, right? For the crazies.
That's what you grow up thinking. But it's not. It's actually healthy.
It's super healthy.
So that's what I mean. To sum it all up, to close it out, it does come down to looking at the person in the mirror.
Yeah.
Sounds cliche, but
Nah, man,
That's-
listen, that ain't a good song for nothing.
Yeah.
That ain't a good song for
yeah,
nothing.
they
man.
they
Man in the
actually
mirror.
bars.
That ain't a good song for nothing. And my whole
Um,
thing is, and before we wrap, I'm sorry, bro, but
Nah,
I just feel like
good.
people really need to live within their own purpose, and they'll start seeing change in their lives. They will,
including
because you can't carry your
relationship.
burdens and the burdens of somebody else if you don't have your shit wrapped tight.
so
It's just gonna keep falling out.
Yeah,
you
and
gotta
that-
pick it up. You
it
gotta you gotta fumble again.
that includes the
Pick it back up.
relationships, and that includes
They looking at you like,
relationships.
Dad, we're supposed to have been over there.
Yeah.
You keep fumbling the rock. I'm trying to get down
So-
the field.
So you think that it's the individuals, and then y'all come together once y'all are figured out,
And that, you
or
know what?
y'all,
It
or y'all can
doesn't.
figure out together,
Sometimes it happens that way.
or y'all can figure it out together. That's the growth. That's what I'm saying.
But
That's why it shouldn't be
the
changed.
mindset has to change. That's the mindset
Yeah.
has to shift to
Yeah,
I want to do right by me.
yeah,
Period. And I'm going to, with you or without you. And I know it sounds real like, but with or without you, I'm going to do right. You
But
gonna
I'm
take
just
the
saying-
ride or not?
but I'm saying
Now, if your other person, I apologize, but if your significant other has that same goal in mind, I'm going to do good with or without you. You're like, well, shit, well, we together, so what's up? You pitch your best plans, my best plans, we take over the world. Why not?
so. You think that's the key?
Man, it's a lot of keys to different doors, but
Lot
they
of
all do the
keys.
same job. They all open it.
I mean, but if you a school janitor, it take a while to find that joint though.
And they all do the same thing. That's why it's hard to find it.
If you a school janitor, it's got a lot of. I don't know.
'Cause they all look the
I
same.
guess that was like a dad joke.
Just
Yo, man. Thanks for kicking it with us, man. Again, this is the Socially Distant Podcast. I'm Reek. This Aaron, man.
This is Aaron, man.
We're gonna be dropping. We're gonna be dropping often, man. That y'all just stick with us, rock with us. Continue to check in. Share with your people. Follow us. Like, comment.
Nah, like, comment, subscribe if you're listening to
all
this
that.
on,
Everything.
podcast,
Everything.
like it, share it.
Wherever we are, go
Wherever.
there, rock with us. We definitely gonna be, dropping, and we hope y'all enjoying the conversations. And yeah,
You know what?
we'll keep going like
you
that.
know what? Real quick, if you have an idea on something that you think we should talk about, or something,
Suggestions.
something that you think the people should hear, let us know.
Let us
Let
know.
us know.
We take suggestions and we go from there.
Yeah.
It's all about the people. But again, Socially Distant Podcast, man. Thanks for rocking with us. Shout out to Urban Merch. I'm Reek. This is Aaron, man. This is what we do. It's my man. It's my boy. Yeah. See y'all next time. We out.